Ladies, there's been a lot of chatter about a seemingly magical 12-word text that will make your man commit to a deep and passionate relationship with you. Relationship expert James Bauer has created a unique concept called the hero instinct that will take your relationship to new heights, including a 12-word text to send to your man. First up though, for anyone unfamiliar with the concept, let's briefly look at what the hero instinct is. What is the hero instinct? By now, most of you might have heard of the hero instinct, and for those who haven't, don't be put off by the wording. It's nothing to do with giving up your personal power or dressing up in superhero capes, although you can if you want to. It's all about making your man feel good and taking your relationship to the next level. I came across it when I read His Secret Obsession, written by best-selling author James Bauer. In it, he explains the concept of the hero instinct and how treating your man like an everyday hero will trigger a deep primal drive that will pretty much make him obsessed with you. I can confirm this. When my woman treats me like a hero, it awakens my biological instinct to protect and provide for her. James Bauer explains how men essentially need 3 things to be happy and committed in a relationship. They want to feel valued and appreciated. They want to feel respected, and they want to feel needed. I can tell you from my own experience that this hits the nail on the head. The truth is, if you can trigger these biological drivers in your man, your relationship will change in ways you can only imagine. So how can you trigger it? There are a few ways, according to Bauer, and the easiest is using the 12-word text that he created designed to hook any guy in. I've linked to the 12-word text in the description below. Where does the 12-word text come from? There's been a lot of excitement online recently over the magical 12-word text that'll work wonders for your relationship. So you're probably wondering what all the fuss is about. Well, I'm here to tell you that the fuss is all for good reason. Can you imagine cracking the code of understanding men? You know, the whole men are from Mars, women are from Venus malarkey. It's an age-old debate that women and men are simply different in love. But the 12-word text revolutionises that. It hits the core of how men work in relationships, making everything else fall into place. So where does the mysterious 12-word text come from? In his book, Bauer introduces us to his friend Rachel. Rachel is every woman out there, longing for love, meeting great guys, but never getting further than the few months in before they turn cold on her. In fact, she had met a great guy. They hit it off. A few months went by of pure bliss until he started to pull away. She was left wondering what on earth she did wrong. I'm sure most of us have been in this situation. After all, it's not uncommon for guys to suddenly back off and appear uninterested. But here's where things take an interesting turn. When Rachel explains her situation, instead of telling her she can do better, plenty more fishes in the sea, etc., Bauer takes a completely different approach, one that works. He told her to send a text message containing only 12 words. But these 12 words had a powerful impact. They triggered something in her man that made him instantly sit up and take note. The free video that I've linked to in the description below reveals what the 12-word text exactly is. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This is too good to be true, right? And how can only 12 words have so much impact? Well, you see, James Bauer's 12-word text encompasses the same strategy that the hero instinct does. It appeals directly to men's biological drive. It targets an innate part of him, a need just like hunger, thirst, and even sex. All of James Bauer's secrets are revealed in his book, His Secret Obsession. I've linked to the James Bauer's introduction video to the hero instinct in the description below. Luckily, there are also a few easy ways you can start triggering the hero instinct straight away. Number 1, ask him for help. Okay, I'm going to be straight up here. I know you don't need his help, but letting him do things for you is one of the most effective ways to trigger his hero instinct. And trust me, I know it won't come easy for some of you to step down and let him take control. But if you want to make him utterly committed to you, he needs to feel needed. So how can you introduce this to your relationship? I started by simply asking for a hand with small things, or by asking for his advice just to keep him in the loop. Number 2, give him his freedom and support him in his dreams. Another tactic that is sure to work is to support and encourage him to do the things he likes. So what does your partner love? What could you do to encourage his passions? Be his number 1 supporter and he'll appreciate it more than you can imagine. Number 3, show him how happy he makes you. This should be a given in all relationships, right? But unfortunately, expressing how happy you are and how your boyfriend makes you feel is easier said than done. So how can you let him know how you feel? Get communicating. It's as simple as that. Tell your partner how you feel when he does something sweet for you. Even if it's just a quick, "Do you realise how happy you make me?" Number 4, appreciate the small stuff. Another key way to trigger the hero instinct in your man is to appreciate him. Make him feel valued, important, an integral part of your life, and he'll do the same in return. Even if it's everyday things. If you aren't already showing him your appreciation, start now. Don't wait for the big things. Even bringing you a cup of tea is enough to be thankful for. Number 5, boost his confidence in front of his friends. The key to boosting his confidence when out socialising is to do it subtly. If you start reeling off a list of all the reasons why he's great in front of his friends, it will probably get awkward quite quickly. So be genuine about it and try to do it in more subtle ways. This can be especially useful if you've got a partner with low self-esteem. Knowing you're proud of him will make the world of difference. So give those 5 strategies a try and see how you go. If you want to learn more about the hero instinct, then I highly recommend you check out the informative video that I've linked to in the description below from James Bauer, the relationship expert who created the concept.